Hello students. Now that prelims examination is over, we are coming up with history optional crash course and test series. History optional students generally face three problems when it comes to the last 3 months ka lab just before the mains. एक तो comprehensive coverage of entire syllabus in a structured time-bound manner. Secondly, updating the content and historiography to the level required by UPSC. And thirdly, having answer writing practice of intense level. Keeping in mind all these three challenges, we have designed the crash course and test series to exactly solve all of them. Let me walk you through very quickly through the salient features of this course. The crash course will contain 16 thematic lectures, 4 for each section: ancient 4, medieval, modern, and world history. These lectures will not be very short. 2.5 घंटे के, they will be of 4 hours each. 2 lectures every week. And in those lectures, we'll cover 200 high-yielding topics based on our intense research of PYQs, our experience of about 10 years of teaching there, and also the latest trend which are going on in media and academia. In this lecture, our focus is on two primary things: giving you analytical understanding, covering all the important debates on which UPSC has been asking history questions, and updating that understanding to the level required by UPSC as per the latest consensus. मैं आपको दो example दे देता हूँ, one from ancient, one from modern, paper 1 and paper 2 each. We have this typical question of Neolithic revolution, and we end up taking a stance ki हाँ, maybe it was not a revolution, it was evolution because it happened very slowly. But surely there were some fundamental changes, significant changes. So in the long term, the changes were quite significant, but it was difficultly very slow. But आपको पता है, academic opinion उसके एक कदम आगे चला गया है. That the impact of this process of change was not all positive. There were many negative aspects of it also. ये आपके आंसर में कहाँ आएगा when you have critical analysis question, and उसको कैसे लेके आना है? Take the paper 2 का example, the revolt of 1857. We still believe in many books I see around that candidates generally use the 57 revolt is neither nationalistic nor first and nor all India war of independence. अब ये opinion ठीक था आज से 30-40 साल पहले, because this opinion is based on the study that historians did on the 100th anniversary of 1857, that is in 1957. ये तब का academic consensus है. But जब 150th anniversary आई थी in 2007, lots of historians gathered once again, a huge amount of new research happened and it has changed. Now we have started to have a consensus कि भाई ये सच में इसमें nationalistic elements ज़्यादा थे. अब वो क्यों थे? And what is the stance you are supposed to take at the end of the question? ये matter करेगा. So what we want to do is not only identify major themes, but within those themes, we want to bring you to the level required by UPSC to score the highest marks. But वो तब possible होता है when all that understanding you can fit in those 2 pages or 3 pages, 150 words or 250 words. And for that purpose, we'll have intense in-class answer writing practice in every lecture. So this is about the crash course, but this crash course is in exact consonance with the test series. This year UPSC has given us 3 less number of weeks. Generally 17 hafte hote hain, 17 weeks are there, but this time due to general election and prelims getting postponed, we have 14 weeks. And keeping that in mind, we have designed these 8 tests in a schedule that allows you multiple revision. History में देखो एक बात है, समझ में सबको आता है, but things evaporate from mind very quickly if we don't revise in time-bound manner. So let me walk you through the schedule first so that you get an idea of what I'm trying to tell. This schedule ensures that you get to revise everything at least 3 times before the papers begin. So in the first 2 weeks, as I said, you have 2 lectures every week. In the first 2 weeks, you have 2 lectures every week. So 4 lecture होंगे ancient India के, in which we cover all the major themes with answer writing practice and historiography. At the end of the 2 weeks, you have test 1 only for ancient India and discussion and evaluation. We repeat the same structure for next 2 weeks for medieval India. So 2 weeks for ancient with 4 lectures, 1 test, 2 weeks for medieval with 4 lectures, 1 test. In 1 month, in 4 weeks, we cover entire ancient and medieval, but that may not be sufficient. चीजें भूल जाती है. इसीलिए we have added 1 week for you to revise paper 1 once again very quickly before you forget it, and then write one more full length test, comprehensive test of paper 1. So in 5 weeks, you have 2 revisions of paper 1. We repeat the same thing for paper 2 as well. In here, you repeat it for modern India and world history. So 5 weeks of paper 1, 5 weeks of paper 2. In those 10 weeks, you have been through the entire cycle twice and written 6 papers. But again, that is not sufficient. So we shift to 2 weeks of gap. Before the exam, आपको 2 हफ्ते अलग से दिए हैं to revise again everything, and then on 8th of September, that is 2 हफ्ते before the actual exam starts, you have a full length test of paper 1 and paper 2 on the very same day on exactly UPSC simulation manner. So this is your third round of revision within 2 weeks. So you have this way 3 revision ke round, and all these 3 rounds finish 2 weeks before the mains examination. And you have also the 4th round that you have in those 5 days after general studies paper and before the optional paper. Now let me come back to the features. So we have 8 full length tests which are designed as per the multiple revision schedule. Model answers will be provided. Discussions will be held. You can attend online or offline or recorded version. Coverage of about 200 other themes will be there in the test series. And all the copies will be strictly evaluated either by Vishal sir or me personally. Faculty evaluates paper, not any other staff. And you will have full-time access to both Vishal sir and me anytime you want. All the queries, problems, issues you are facing for history optional, we are here to help you in your journey. So these are the features. I hope to see you very soon on the 21st as the course starts. Thank you.